tricked us. He almost got the clicker from me.
As she said.
The whole plan has gone out the window. How could we get this so wrong?
Textbook boondoggle.
Not a boondoggle.
You said it, Anderson. It's a shit show. So what's the plan?
What
The
you think?
FBC usually handles stuff like this, right? Any thoughts?
Hold up. You brought a paranatural object in here without telling me and then almost handed it over to a hostile entity?
I didn't know if I could trust you. That was a mistake. So was believing Scratch. But it's not too late. I just need to understand more.
You got that right. Let's start acting like we're on the same side, yeah?
Oh,
The
reality
horror
changing.
story's changing reality. It made it so my daughter died here, even though she's supposed to be back home in Virginia. Do you know if that's...
AWEs are localized distortions of reality. The area outside town might not be affected. Sometimes they expand, sometimes they fizzle out. If we can make sure it's the latter, your kid might be fine.
The whole thing is a nightmare. I can't let my family be torn apart.
Having family isn't easy in this line of work. The late nights, travel, alternate realities threatening their existence. My ex-wife couldn't take it.
Karen, you're better off without her. I know I am.
It's alright. Updating my category. As I forego, we are no longer just chatting.
So tell me what I'm missing.
Yep.
The
Tell me what you think I
FBC
should need
must
to
know
know.
something.
Good news, we have Bureau intel on all of this. Bad news, it's highly classified. Good news, consider yourself deputized into the Federal Bureau of Control. Here's a key to the cell where we keep the files. Happy reading.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Go team.
That would have been helpful from the fucking get-go.
You really don't remember Logan living in Virginia with me and David?
I remember you and David having problems. You needed a break. You and Logan moved to Watery and then Logan...
Hello?
Oh, that awful thing happened. After you came back to work, I thought you'd be the perfect partner for this case. If you were willing to return to the area.
Okay. That's enough.
The story's changing
The
your
story
memories.
is changing your memories.
Yeah.
What you're remembering is fiction. Logan is alive. I'm not divorced. We never moved here. I remember the truth.
No. Wake or Scratch, whoever that was, said the story could be used to attack us. We all need to question what's real.
Oh, now we're on the
With
same
that
fucking
said,
page.
How do we know the story isn't giving you false hope?
I can't convince them. I just
Why
need
would
to
it-
change the story.
But why would it do that? Like, if Scratch was the one that was trying to kill us, why would he give us a reason to keep trying? Like, would it not be easier for him to just, like, let us believe that our family is still alive and go back home? Why would he give us the impression that he's dead? Because now we're just coming after him harder.
Scratch pretended to be Wake to trick us.
Fucking idiot.
He almost won me over. I should have
Clearly
trusted
not very
my
smart.
gut. Had a bad feeling about him when we found him at the lake.
Yeah.
When that insane monster cloud came at me in the woods, I saw a face inside it.
It's your mother's.
Wakes. I think he was always a monster. Always Scratch.
Scratch was pretending to be Wake. Manipulating me. What does he want from me? No. I'm in control here. It's my mind place. He's powerful. Too powerful. Just his presence here makes me feel sick. Like a
Okay.
wave of terror through my head. I feel his single-minded drive to get the clicker.
Trapped in the dark
assumed Wake
place.
escaped the dark place. Is it possible he's still there?
I do think
There's a
he'd be.
big apple in an ocean of darkness. Gone diving. Note from my editor. You're using the wrong tense. Trapped in a loop. My friends will meet him when I'm gone.
Wake is still trapped in the dark place.
Okay.
Maybe he always was.
Yep. I think it's pretty safe to assume. Got stuff for the keyboard, right? Yeah.
The dark presence is vulnerable against bright light.
Yeah.
At least that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Deduction available? I guess I need to put all this stuff on here first.
Wake is trapped in the dark place.
Oh, maybe that was it.
He's been reaching out, communicating with me in the overlaps.
Yep. Twas scratched the entire time. Now we gotta figure out how to get our boy out of there. Was it this? That everything? Okay. What did it mean deduction available? Maybe that was just that. The him still being trapped in the thing. Okay, so we gotta go in the room where the files are, no? I'm assuming that's that one that was locked. Yeah. All right, we about to get a story dump.
The lake is a gateway to the dark place.
Urgent situation at approximately 1900 hours on September 13th, 2023. Readings from a remote surveillance unit monitoring Cauldron Lake. A known threshold to what researchers theorize is the origin dimension of A040, the shadow. Past acceptable limits. So they have a name. So they have a name for it? They've seen it before? Attempts to contact FBC Research Facility, Washington 03, codenamed the Lake House, was unsuccessful. On-site event verification is not possible. Response procedures were initiated with immediate effect. Lead agent K.S. Devez will mobilize investigation unit beta from the remote operations site at Redacted. All available shadow specific equipment has been approved for use in the field. Objectives to confirm an active event. If an active AWE is occurring, the dispatch team will identify its nature and severity, limit exposure, and attempt to contain or neutralize the source. If no event is active, check monitoring equipment, perform a limited profile sweep of the area, and check status of the lake and its staff. Relevant operatives in the area include Cult of the Tree, Redacted, and Alan Wake. Redacted. Who's the redacted one?
What the hell is a para-utilitarian?
Yeah, they've been throwing that word around like I'm supposed to know what the fuck that means. Summary of findings. Based on reports, the item is a light switch from a lamp cord, which part of the severed cord is still attached. Eyewitness accounts suggest that the item possesses the ability to alter reality, the changes being based on redacted. Light? Changes being based on light? When used by a capable para-utilitarian. What? Parsing this item's effect from that of Cauldron Lake threshold responsible for recurring AWEs in the area is difficult because the only reported uses of the item have occurred near this threshold. Without more data, we can't confirm if the item intensifies the effect of the threshold or vice versa, or if there is no connection whatsoever. Recorded material from Dr. Hartman after becoming a redacted. Oh. I revealed that Alan Wake eliminated Barbara Jagger, likely a physical manifestation of a redacted, by inserting the light switch into its chest and flicking the switch. The item is confirmed to have been used in 2010 to turn fictional writing into reality, the first game. However, it is unclear what the restrictions and limitations of this effect are. Light switch is a possible OOP, but the fuck does that mean? The team cannot classify a broader examination and testing is required in order to bring light switch to test the item. Cool. Good talk. Cool. What's this?
The cult didn't trust Wake. Or is it Scratch?
Transcript of interview with subject Alan Wake, suspected para-utilitarian. Estevez, Mr. Wake, you have been taken into FBC custody and will receive an in-depth interrogation at a later date, but for now I need to ask if there's anything you can tell us regarding the incident at the hotel, anything we may need to know. There's a force here you don't understand. A presence. It's after me. It wants to consume me. Consume everything. Yes, you mentioned this dark presence before. Why does it want you? It feeds on artists, on the art they create. It wants me because of my writing. But it can be any form of art, any artistic expression. Music, painting, film, photography, it can feed on any of it, all of it. You have to believe me. We're well aware of this entity, Mr. Wake. We've been tracking the situation here for a long time now. You yourself have been on our radar for over a decade. I'm sure those nuts in the research department are just going to love checking you out. Hey, make a note to redact that before submission. Let's get back on track. You mentioned a light switch earlier. Where is it now? I don't know, but I need it. I can't end this without it. Will you help me get it? Jesus, this is long. Mr. Wake, you are in custody pending charges for breach of numerous federal violation codes. We are not going to give you a suspected paranatural object. You're not fucking listening to me. We are listening just fine. Now, do you have any accomplices? Fuck you. Let me the fuck out of here. It's coming for me. We're all in danger. Interview was terminated due to subject being uncooperative. I mean, man's kind of got a point. There do be some truth in what I'm hearing. Okay, that's for later. Feeds on artists and the art they produce. On the clicker.
The clicker amplifies any changes to reality suggested by a piece of art. Makes them permanent.
Okay. But we still don't really know, I guess, why. Or like where that started, where that came from, anything like that.
This is the kind of case my ex hated. The ones that might kill me.
That's funny. The cases that might kill me were my ex's favorite.
Okay. Where does one begin coming up with a new plan? Like I can't click any of that. What do you want me to do? What do I gotta do here? That was it, right?
Wake isn't the first person the dark presence disguised itself as.
I didn't get all of the information. Through extensive interviews with witnesses of AWE 35, additional details regarding the shadow have been discovered. Redacted and Redacted, both present during the AWE, reported seeing a woman named Barbara Jagger in Bright Falls at the time. Jagger is a former actress and Bright Falls resident who emigrated with the filmmaker Thomas Zane from Finland and was reported to have drowned in Cauldron Lake during a redacted AWE in 1970. I think they mentioned that in the first game. Research staff have concluded that Jagger's appearance is likely a case of the shadow manifesting in human form. Research is ongoing as to the nature of the connection between the shadow and the psychophysical signatures available for it to mimic. Current hypotheses are: A, the shadow can only manifest as artists or individuals tangentially involved in the creation of art, who have operated within a certain physical range of Cauldron Lake. Or B, the shadow can manifest as any individual contained within Cauldron Lake. Research actively ongoing, so I'm not going to see that file. No. 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 We're going to go with what we got. Okay.
I need to know what information I can still trust.
Okay. Oh, Tor.
Wake told me the clicker would fix this. But Wake was actually Scratch. How can I trust anything he said?
The artist must conclude his work. He rides a storm on your piece. Wake up and smell the danger. We told you already, kiddo. What Tom said about the light switch is true. Don't let the story confuse you.
What?
You need him to write the ending you want. The clicker can make that ending come true.
But we don't have Wake. Everything we knew about the clicker was true. He wasn't lying.
We gotta go get him. We gotta go get Wake so he can write the right ending, use the clicker, and fix all this shit. You still got that clicker?
Scratch told me the clicker can be used to change the story. Does that match your understanding of this thing?
Yeah, the light switch is a paranatural item, maybe even an object of power. We have verified reports that
okay.
Alan
Got
Wake
it.
was in possession of it during the AWE here back in 2010. It definitely has power. We know that much.
I can come up with a plan. I always do.
Okay. Time to deduce some shit.
The clicker can fix this. But I can't use it without Wake. Tor knows about this stuff. Maybe he can help. Wake is
How we
still
go
in the
get him?
dark place. How do I get him out?
We live and breathe rock and roll.
Rock and stone.
From the silence of screams,
Silence.
from the fever of dreams. The clicker can amp up other works of art, not just Tom's writing. Anything created with passion. The dark power of the lake will make it creep into reality.
Weird.
But if the holder of the clicker believes in the art, they can make it all come true in the flick of a switch.
I can use the clicker without Wake. Only Wake's writing can change the horror story. But I can use the clicker to change something else. Like getting Wake out of the dark place.
That sounds pretty pog. I like that.
I will use the clicker to change reality and bring Wake back at Cauldron Lake. I'll need the right work of art, but that won't be a problem.
No? What's up with the cell block door one? Did I miss something?
I've got it now. I just need to tell the others what to do and fix everything.
Yeah, I
For
think
good.
I must have missed a thing, but
So we need Wake to
I'm
fix the
going for it,
story,
to
right?
be honest with you.
That hasn't changed. So here's what I have. Wake's still trapped in the dark place, under the lake. I think we can use the clicker to get him out. But first, we need a work of art.
But
Something
first,
other than his story. And that'll get him here.
I'm not filling out the paperwork for this one. I wouldn't know where to start. But I'm sold.
Okay. Look, this feels like something that once we get the ball rolling, there's no turning back.
Do be seeming that way.
You sure you have it all figured out?
Nope. This is the beginning of the end game. To travel to Cauldron Lake, you need to save your game first. Exploring and traveling to other areas will be limited if you choose to continue. Chat. We've arrived. Okay. Okay. We continue. Yeah, we're getting in there. 20 hours though, dude, not bad. And we're starting the end game, so I'm assuming there's going to be a little bit more.
I'm ready to head to Cauldron Lake now.
Let's go.
Let's get the plan started.
Okay, here we go. We'll be there for you. What do you need from us?
I'll head to Cauldron Lake with the clicker.
Scratch will try to get you, Anderson. You'll need backup.
I can tell there's no talking you out of coming, Casey. Estevez, is there a way to get that light array to the
He's
lake?
like
Oh, I've got you
holding his
covered,
guts
so good news
in.
there. And we'll bring
Why
a
is
mobile
he coming?
containment unit. It's specially built for entities like Scratch.
And this work of art, Anderson. What's the plan for that?
I'll make some calls on the way. Just meet me at Cauldron Lake.
Okay. Well, let's take the car to Cauldron Lake. How are my resources looking? Could be better. Let's go. Let's hold on. Save that. Is there no shoebox in here? I honestly thought there was a bank in every safe room. Oh. I guess I just is what it is. I just get what I get. Alright. Well, let's go then. Alright, chat.
Tor, I need the old gods of Asgard. I need a very special song.
Let's fucking
Hell yeah! The tour bus is already loaded, and we've said our goodbyes. Ready to hit the road, just like the old times, baby.
You saw this coming, huh? Of course.
He knew.
I need a song about Alan Wake. About bringing him out of the dark place.
A rider, a lake of darkness, bringing him into the light. It writes itself.
Hell yeah, it does. But
I hope you've still got it.
badass. Let's fucking do this. I'm ready. Maybe? Is it not this? Is it not this? Nope, no idea. Ooh. Take the car to Cauldron Lake. Would love to do that. Where's my car? Is it? It's hard to hear. I wouldn't know anything about that. Oh, here we go. Hmm. This guy has no fuck. He has completely lost the plot. Got nothing going on up there. It's like watching one of my streams. Where's the car, dude? You told me to take the car, and then you took my car. I thought I could just take one of the cruisers or something. But no. Why are you just standing out here? Is my car over here? What is my car? Oh, that's right. It's out in front of the diner. What are you doing? Oh, that's where we fought Scratch. So, oh yeah, I don't know. I don't know anything about that. I don't know anything about that. We're gonna go this way. Couldn't be me. What is that?
After getting his hands on the FBC files, Ilmo Koskinen knew what he was up against. He masterminded the cult, his and Yako's army, to fight the fucked up horror lurking under the lake, and a plan to keep those feds in their bunker by the lake in the dark. Outsiders would only screw things up. The Koskilas sabotaged the FBC's monitoring station and rigged it to alert them when something was brewing at the lake. One time months later, when the alarm rang, they drove to the lake again, ready for a fight. But this time, they didn't find any monsters. Something else washed ashore. The light switch. They'd read how Wake had stopped Jagger with it in the stolen files. From that point on, whenever the cult caught someone taken over by the Shadow, they cut out the monster's heart, pushed the switch into the hole, and flicked it.
Okay, so the cult was trying to keep the Shadow at bay. So the cult thought they were fixing the problem when they were literally creating the problem. Yeah? Is that what I'm understanding? All right. Chat. Chat room. Chadwick Roomius. It's time to go to Cauldron Lake.